Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. So today we are going to learn one of the important conditional. That conditional name is second conditional. So there are many other names to this conditional. So to know or understand this conditional well, you should know what are the other names we use this conditional. We call it imaginary conditional, unreal conditional, or hypothetical conditional, and we also call it impossible conditional. Why do we call unreal or imaginary? Because not only in our class, outside the classroom, and in some of the exams like IELTS, there would be some questions which we come across. If you look at these questions, you will understand what are they. Could you please read the first question?
What would you do if you were the educational minister in your country?
Very good, very good. Could you read the second question?
How would you react if you were in my position?
Very good. Would you mind the third question?
If God appeared and was ready to give some laws, what would you ask?
Exactly. So these are the situations which are not real, which are unreal, which we need to imagine and try to speak on this topic. So we are going to learn how to speak these topics which we encounter in our day-to-day life. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Now, this conditional is called second conditional. It has two parts. Part 1 with if condition and the part 2 with the result condition. So the part 1 goes with simple past tense which we have already learned, and the part 2 would go with modal auxiliary plus infinitive. So in the simple past, as you know well, we can use action verbs, position and state and condition. But most probably we use state and condition and word because word is very formal. Sometimes we also use verbs when the situations are informal or semi-formal. Now when it comes to modal auxiliaries, will we use for prediction and could we use for ability or possibility, and when it comes to might we use for chances are less. Now look at this example, you will understand better. If I were the principal of this school, I would give more importance to sports. We all know well, most of the time schools give at most importance to studies, they ignore sports. So, if I were the principal, means I am not the principal. So, this is unreal or this is imaginary. Then how would I react? So, I would react, I would give more importance to sports. Now, it doesn't mean that always we start sentence with if class. We can also start this sentence with the main class, but meaning doesn't change. But the way we express our ideas would be different. Now, these are some of the examples which I try to give in all these three type of sentences. What I have said, action, position and state are conditions. Now, what we do, we will try to understand with practical examples. May I request you to pick up one topic and speak on the topic? Could you please?
If you discovered a new island, what would you name it and why? If I discovered a new island, it was an angel land, and because I like this word and it's so beautiful word.
Very good. Give her a big applause. Very good, very good. May I ask you to select one more balloon? So just blow up that balloon and select the topic from it.
What would you do if you found the wallet of your neighbor who you don't like? If I found wallet, I would give to them. Maybe inside the wallet they have their ID card or their money. So I will give to them.
Very good. Give her a big applause. Nicely. Please. Now, both of the students used the structure appropriately and they constructed accurate sentences. But in general, what happens? Students speak most of the time with will and can. So they say instead of I would give it back, they say I will give it back. So I will give it back doesn't talk about the unreal conditional, it talks about the real conditional. So this would be the feedback. Now, these are some more situations which we encounter. This we will discuss after some time. But we will try to do this quiz so that you will understand this concept completely. So, can you do the first question?
If you traveled back in time, where would you go?
Very good. So, the answer is
Would.
would. C. Yeah. Could you please do the second?
If you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, what would you do? It didn't be.
It's D because unreal goes with simple past. Well done. Good. Yes.
If you meet any person, famous person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Very good. Now, to tell me why don't we go with this C? Because it is unreal, right? Yes. Fourth one.
If you spent a day with any celebrity, who would it be?
That's great. Very
It's C, spent.
Can you do the fifth one?
What would you do if you found the wallet of your neighbor who you don't like? Vote.
That's great. This is all about the second conditional, which is called unreal or imaginary conditional. What we have done is initially we started with the structure, we gave the complete information, then constructed some examples, we did some activities, and I gave the feedback where they go wrong, and at the end we ended our grammar topic, unreal conditionals, with a quiz. Thank you everyone. Thank you.